Here in chapter 12, we will try to build a little word game. We have to guess a hidden word. So we will type in a hidden word and the user will have to give inputs to keep writing words until they guess the right word. And we will do that by using the while loop function. Hey and welcome here. I'm Torkild Brunsnes and this is Python Learning by Doing. I strongly believe that learning by doing, that's the way that works the best. It is for me, I can tell you. So try to follow this, these chapters here and do what I'm showing on the screen. Follow it on your own computer. And when you have gone through all the different chapters, I promise you, you will be an excellent programmer. Well, let's grab a cup of coffee. And then let's just get going. Well, to make this guessing game here, we need two variables. We need one for a secret word, and then we need one for the guess that the user types in. So let's start by making these two variables here. So let's say secret word, and we say equal, and what should we say it is? It can be anything really, but we can say dog. So that's our secret word that people have to guess. That's a dog. And then we have the guess coming from the user. And here in the beginning, we just want to set it equal to empty. And that's just two citation marks with nothing in between. So that's where it all starts. And now we make a loop, a while loop that we went through in the last session. So we will say while guess, and we will say is different from the secret word. So that's this one here, exclamation mark, and then an equal sign. And then we say secret word. While the guess is different from the secret word, then we want it to say that guess equals input, and now we want the input from the user. And the input from the user should say something like enter your guess. And we can do this and this here. Enter your guess. So that's basically the loop, and remember the indentation here for the loop, because we're still in the loop here. And then when we're done with that, when they get it right, it will keep repeating now. So while the guess is different from the secret word, it will keep repeating, asking for a new guess, enter a new guess. So when they finally get the right word, it has to say, then it goes out of the loop and it says print, and then we will say you guessed the secret word. Congratulations. So that's just a text string we wanted to print then. So now we have made a little game by using a while loop. So it will simply keep asking for the user's input until they get the word right. So let's try to run it. And then it will say down here, enter your guess. And I can enter a guess here. I can say car. And then we'll ask again. We can say cat. And it will keep doing that until the user enters dog. And then it says, you guessed the secret word, congratulations. So what we just made here, that's kind of the core of this game here that we want to do. We have a while loop and they can keep guessing now until they get the right word. And now let's try to build a bit on that. It's very basic right now, but we can make it more advanced. So what if we said that the user only gets 3 chances to get the word? And if they exceed 3 chances, if they don't guess it in 3, then it has to write, you lost. And if they did get it within the 3 word, okay, congratulations, you win. You got the word. So let's try to do that. To do that, we will kind of need like a counter. And we have worked a bit with that before. So let's make a new variable here. We call it guess count. And that one here from the beginning, we will set equal to 0. Because we start out with, they haven't done any guesses. Then we can make another variable. We can call that one for guess underscore limit. And here we can define how many guesses we will give them. It can be 3, it can be 5. Let's try to do 5. We set it to 5. They have 5 guesses. And then we want a condition here when they get to that. We want a out of guesses condition. So let's make a variable that right now will have a false. But as soon as they reach the max limit, it becomes true. So we call it out of guesses. And we will set it to false from the get-go. So now we have defined 3 new variables here in the beginning. Now we need some modification also to our loop here. And we have the while guess is different from the secret word. We want to add a condition here. And we will say, and not, and we want to check and see if they are out of guesses, and not out of guesses. And not out of guesses. Yeah, that's the first thing we want to check here. And then we will say, then we want an if statement in here. And we will say if guess count is less than the guess limit, then we want it to continue. So if the guess count is less than the guess minute, then continue asking for a new guess. Enter a new input here. Make an indentation there. And then at the same time, every time it does that, we want the guess count to increase by 1. We start out with 0, you can see up here. We want it to increase by 1, and we've tried that before. So we can say guess count, and that was the plus equals 1. That was a function that would increase it by 1. every time. And then we will say, so that is, if we are not out of guesses now, it will keep asking and it will add 1 to the guess count. Then let's say they get it. Then we can say else. Else, and we will say out of guesses is true. If that one becomes true, then we want to go back here and we want to say if out of guesses. Make a new if, and we can say, so if they are out of guesses, we will have it print that they lost. Yeah, they have to give that message. Let's say we can say you ran out of guesses. You lost. Oh, I need this here out. Because it's a new if condition we make here. The other was an if within the while loop. And now we make one here. And then we can say else. Then simply print you win. That means they got it right and they didn't run out of guesses. So now it needs to print. You win. Let's just have a good look at this. Does this look right here? I think we need a colon, but you see, it's a good thing when you just double check. It gives these red markings there if you're missing something. And I think we need a colon there. Anything else? Out of guesses. And there we need an underscore. So it's always a good thing just to try to check. So let's try it now and see if it works. So enter your guess, cat, and it will ask again, motorcycle. Car. And then let's say dog. You win. You guessed the secret word. Congratulations. Then let's try to do one where we run out of to check that that wins as well. That works. So coffee. That's wrong. We will say car. Bicycle. Cat, mouse. You ran out of guesses. You lost. Oh, and I actually need Oh, you ran out. Oh, let me see, something is wrong here. I have this here from the previous. I didn't delete that. We made a new statement, so that here needs to go. Come on, I just didn't see it down there. So that it doesn't write that down here. Now it's contradicting itself. But that was our little guessing game here. So here you have the full code for the guessing game. That concludes this chapter of Python Learning by Doing. Make sure that you follow all the following chapters and go through the entire series. Also make sure to hit both the like and the subscribe buttons, because that would help me to keep creating programs like this. So thank you for doing that. And here after this there will be a link on the screen, and that will be to the next episode in this series of 26 videos. So take another cup of coffee and get ready for the next episode.